Hello everyone. This video is about NoodleTools, how to cite using it, and how to export citations from the databases in order to create your works cited page. We'll begin with creating a project in NoodleTools. The easiest way to get there is to go to your Google Drive. Here we're going to use the speed dial page, Google Drive link, and open that up. Up here at the top, we have the Apps button. When you click the Apps button, you will get a menu, and at the very bottom of this menu there is a little blue guy with his hands in the air. It says NoodleTools. You'll click there. If for some reason this does not load, sign out of your Google Drive account and then sign back in, and it should load after that. When you click on the blue guy, you'll be asked to verify or to choose. Make sure your account, make sure that you choose your school account. If you choose your personal email, you will not have access to some of the features that are available. There may be another screen in between there that will ask you to update some of your information. Just go ahead and do that. If it asks you to put in your year of graduation, just do that. If it asks you to validate some of the other things that are on there, I forget what else it might ask for, your email address perhaps, but it does that once a year. Once you're actually into NoodleTools, over here there is a new project button, so we're going to go ahead and hit the new project button. So we'll call this CP Comp Research Paper, and how about Fall 2020. You'll be citing in the MLA format. Typically for this paper, the junior level of citation is sufficient for our purposes. So once you have all that filled out, you can go ahead and hit submit. When you do, you've created a project now that you can work from. And this page right here is called the dashboard page. We're actually going to primarily work on the sources page. So we'll click over to the sources page. And let's say you had a website you wanted to cite. You could go to new source. You could choose website. And you have to decide what is it that is posted on this website. Is it the web page itself, which is very common? Sometimes it's a book. Sometimes it's a journal or a magazine article. Let's assume that it's a web page. Then we'll get the fields needed to fill out the information for that. And so you'll go down through and fill in this information and then hit save. One of the useful reasons, one of the practical reasons to use NoodleTools rather than or in addition to the Google citation creator is that NoodleTools will allow you to import from a database. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. I'm going to hop out here and go back to the speed dial page. We'll go to the high school library. We'll go to the databases. On the databases page, I'm going to go down to opposing viewpoints, which if you watched the other video, this is one of the first databases I recommend that you visit. We'll go in here and using browse issues, I'm going to choose fracking, read more, and I'm going to, this is an article about the pros and cons of fracking, again, which I covered in the other video, but now I'm going to actually cite it. So I hit the cite button, and what's nice is I get the general MLA citation, which is available for me right here, and I could copy and paste that, but if I export it to NoodleTools, a window pops up, and I get to look at it, and I get to put it right into the project. So here's CP Comp Paper, Fall 2020. I'm going to go ahead and import those references. The only thing you may have to check is sometimes the capitalization of the title will be off. That is something that you are responsible for changing. So every major word of your title should be capitalized. Sometimes the computer will miss that. I'm going to go ahead and import references. It says that it was imported. I'll go back to my sources page, and we now see that I have this article cited. The same is true of any of the other Gale databases, so that's going to be a lot of the ones on this page. They look very much the same. We'll jump over here to Power Library, and I'll show you how you can do the same thing with Academic Search Main Edition. Again, this database looks different, but it does have many of the same features. So we go through and do a quick search. And I'm going to grab this first article. And you can see the MLA citation is available here. And right there, we're going to export, direct export to NoodleTools. I'm going to hit save. We get the same menu, same screen. Again, double check the title real quickly. And then we'll import references. So it's been successfully imported. I'm going to jump back here and refresh the page. And now there are 2 articles cited. The last one to show you to demonstrate how to do the export is in JSTOR. JSTOR, again, not that different as far as the export feature. So narrowing the search down, going in, finding an article. I'm going to click on that article. And this allows me to open it up. I actually could have cited it from the first page. They have the same link here. Cite this item, and then export citation, export to NoodleTools. And there we go. And so again, check the title, looks okay, import references. And so within the matter of a few minutes, and again, these are just kind of quick articles we grab, but within a matter of a few minutes, we have 3 articles cited. This is one of the real benefits to using NoodleTools. It will not only will it cite and give you a guide to cite those things like websites, but it will also send out those database citations for you, making your works cited page put in creating it into the right format. So let's say now I'm ready, I'm done with my paper, or I'm ready to create my works cited page. All I do is go up here to where it says print export, and then print export to Google Docs. I hit that button, and it will create a document within Google Docs for me, sources for CP Comp Research paper fall 2020. And we see here the page is set up in the MLA format. It's Times New Roman 12. It's double spaced. It's 1-inch margins. It's got the hanging indents. It's in alphabetical order. The only thing you may need to change or will need to change is the page number. You'll want to put your name and then whatever the last page is in your document. So if you've got a 7-page paper, you'll change that over. Otherwise, everything looks great, and you have a works cited page that is again formatted for you. If you have trouble using NoodleTools, if it gives you for some reason you can't seem to get into it, or if it gives you any difficulty, or again, if you have any trouble with your citations and need some help knowing which format to follow for a certain source that you found, just send me an email, let me know, and I'll be happy to help. Good luck with your paper, and see you soon.